Are you serious? Are you serious? The standoff in Oregon is in day 8. And Bundy and his followers they're actually carrying out an armed protest, an Occupy Oregon wildlife refuge, much like the Wall Street occupiers did. They're on federal land. So were the Wall Street occupiers on federal land in the streets. This one on a ranch. They've actually moved it to a wildlife refuge. The only difference is the Bundy protesters are armed, stating that they have a right to defend themselves against a tyrannical government, and that the power of the government to just seize people's property using eminent domain, and that they are claiming that the government is doing it for large amounts of forestry and ranch and grazing and farmland when they find out that on that property may be gold or copper or gas or oil, so that the government would have the ability to take it, give the people just what it's worth without the mineral rights, and then the government has the ability to then use those resources. This is what Bundy is trying to say, that is a violation of rights to own property, which is also an amendment of the Constitution of the United States. So we're going to keep a close eye on what's going on here. It's a serious standoff. Now, the sheriff went and met with Bundy and his protesters and said, look, we're willing to let you just leave, drop all charges, give you safe passageway out of the state, go on home, if you would please do that now. So in other words, I think the Obama administration has offered an olive branch to Bundy and his supporters. As a matter of fact, some of the local people there who didn't quite understand what these guys are doing have now went and they've talked to them, and they understand that what they're doing is a precedent to stand up for property ownership rights under the Constitution of the United States, and they're using the right to bear arms to do it. And so this is very precarious. We don't want any bloodshed up there for sure, but at the same time, the statement they're making is starting to catch fire in Oregon, and more of the locals are getting behind them. And the question would be, will this movement start to spread across all of the West and maybe even across the nation? This we don't know, but certainly this is a very big deal taking place, and we'll continue to watch it, monitor it, and pray for the Bundy and all of their occupiers and the people in that area, and law enforcement as well. We don't want anybody involved in any kind of a confrontation here. But the question is going to be, does the federal government send U.S. Marshals out there, or the FBI, or the ATF? Do they get sent out there? Will this thing turn into a Waco situation? I pray to God not. But it's totally not anything like Waco, which was the Branch Davidian leader David Koresh, a cultic group leader. This is a peaceful protest, taking it to another level. It's civil disobedience for sure, taking it to a different level. Let's just see how this plays out. It may have ramifications on the American way of life, actually. However, which way this goes. So pray about it, would you? We're living in the last days. Give your life to Jesus Christ. He's coming soon. Are you ready to meet him? Don't be left behind.